Are you struggling with golden items in D4? Well, you can always throw your wallet against the wall. Use my code for a discount. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel once again. So today we got some insane, like absolutely insane data mines for the season 5 and I'm just speechless. Like these new items, aspects, etc. and all the buffs are through the roof. Like all the possibilities that we will now have to, further improve our Barbarian are absolutely bonkers, and I just can't wait to play this. I don't think I've ever been as excited as I am right now to play the new season because it will be so much fun. So let's get right into it. Of course, I will have, link to all these data mines in the description down below so you can check them yourself. And let's start with this new helmet, Crown of Lucian. Okay, this is absolutely insane. This is like the new Shaco. Like everybody will want this helmet, like 100%. Okay, because we get 75% resource cost reduction, and this is stacking 5 times for every primary resource we spend on a skill. We get 25% increased damage and 25% increased cost. Now this, if you've seen my Theorycraft on the Death Blow Barbarian, which I think will be absolutely insane, you can see the planner on my YouTube, and of course I will also put it in the description down below. It will have some insane synergies, okay, because we already have the synergy with Encroaching Wrath and Red Fury. So every 100 Fury that we spend, we get 140x damage and 30 plus a guaranteed crit strike chance from Ring of Red Fury, right? And that's like bonkers. Plus we are playing Unbridled Rage. So now if we have a look at it, then with all the extra resource cost from the new helmet and from Unbridled Rage and the 75% cost reduction, we will have, and this is like an estimate because I think that the Bash or the Weapon Mastery skills will have 35%, not percent, 35 Fury cost per cast. So with all that, it will just come to 39. So we will get all the insane multipliers, and the cost will be perfect, so that every combo we do with Whirlwind Death Blow, or like every 2 combos that we do, will be 100 Fury for our Aspect and Red Fury. Now you might be wondering, but wait, it's a Weapon Mastery skill, it doesn't cost any Fury, right? But then we also have another new unique, and that is the third Blight, which will turn our Weapon Mastery skills into core skills. So like, oh my, like this synergy is through the damn roof, right? Like I'm so excited to test it out. For now, I'm using Overkill to get us that extra shockwave, extra AoE clear, but Bash already, attacks all the enemies in front of you, so it already has some AoE, so we might actually go from Overkill to, and this is even crazier, okay, Grandpapa. So from 100% increased crit strike damage, we are going to 200%. So Grandfather and all the crit strike damage builds just got even better. So we might eventually just go for Grandfather and get a normal mace where we put our Encroaching Wrath and all the good tempers that we need, for death blow damage, etc. Like, yeah, I am so excited. This will be absolutely insane, and this is not it. This is not the end of it. We got way more. Like you might have already seen the Rakanot's Wake boots. This will be insane for our Whirlwind Barbarian because they do a lot of direct damage, and if we're gonna still play Whirlwind with Berserk Ripping, even though unfortunately vulnerable got capped to 45%, so we will have to, adjust more towards the crit strike damage, as 300 bonus vulnerable is where we will cap. Then this will be crazy. And they also give us cooldown reduction, and up to 35% resistance to all elements. So basically with these boots, we will cap resistances. It's like crazy. And the cooldown reduction on boots, together with cooldown reduction on our amulet, will mean that we will have like 100% uptime on all of our skills. So this is crazy. And it still doesn't end, because we also got this new crazy amulet, Locran's Talisman. Okay, so we get increased crit strike chance per point of primary resource up to 50%. So 100 fury means 50% increased crit strike chance. If this crit strike chance will actually be our character crit strike chance, because only our character sheet crit strike chance, it's what is used for gushing wounds, then this amulet is absolutely crazy. And it also, for every primary resource above 100, gives us 1% increased crit strike damage. So all of the synergies with Grandfather and this amulet and gushing wounds, or even non-gushing wounds builds, like, through the roof. I still can't believe this. Like, whoever came up with this, that person just woke up one day and was like, you know what? Let's make this game so much fun. Let's make this game so good, and came up with these. It's absolutely insane. And then for all of our basic skill builds, we got Shard of Verithiel. I think that this will also look crazy. This will be like absolutely awesome transmog if you look at the icon. And what it does is that it gives us, you know, plus 2 basic skills. So that's awesome. Basic skill attack speed, also awesome. Max resource that will combine well with, for example, this amulet. So that's crazy. And it will increase our basic skill damage by up to 300%. Up to 300%. Like, I'm telling you, even with all the nerfs to Flay, you know, the Flay duration has been nerfed by being, you know, moved from weapons to armor, because we can no longer double the Flay duration when we put it on our two-handers, right? So it got nerfed. The Hemorrhage, you know, legendary node, as I already said before, got nerfed and is now capped at 45%. But instead, we got another 300% multiplier. Like, you can expect like 5-10 billion bleeds or some crazy thing like that. You know, Bash build will definitely become even crazier than it is right now, and it won't even have to rely on bleeds. Like, if you go just for straight crit strike damage Bash, and Bash can crit for hundreds of millions on its own, then yeah, like this is pure insanity. Sure, they will cost us primary resource, but they also give us the resource back, right? So a resource will definitely not be an issue. Absolutely insane changes. The rest of the stuff is mostly like for tanks, defensives, you know. So, and I'm interested in, you know, the biggest number possible. So these are the best new uniques that we are getting, and they are absolutely bonkers. Then we are also getting new aspects. Like for bleed builds, like they just got even better. Aspect of Creeping Death. This was actually a power in season 1, I think. It was one of the Malignant Hearts, so we deal up to 20% increased damage over time, you know, to enemies for each different crowd control effect they're affected by. That's absolutely insane, because we can use the utility tempers to basically have all the crowd controls in the game, which will then turn, you know, all the enemies that we fight unstoppable real quick. But unstoppable enemies will also take increased damage from our damage over time effects up to 40%. And with all the CC that we might play and optimize our builds, for, we will stagger the boss in a second. Like, we will immediately stagger this and absolutely destroy it. Then we got some other, not other, I don't even know what that would mean, other aspects, like aspect of the dark dance. So every 5 seconds, our core skill will cost life instead and will be increased by 80% X. Like, I'm telling you, this will be the best season we've seen so far. Day 1, pit to 100, easy. Like, easy. But yeah, I am so excited. Okay, I'm excited, like I can't hide it. And wild bolt aspect, so this is basically a better the whirlwind aspect that pulls enemies to us, right? So every 2 seconds, okay, distant enemies are pulled into us and they take 10% increased damage for 3 seconds. So when we are super like speed running, with our whirlwind barbarian, for example, we'll just be pulling everything to us and absolutely decimating it with our tornadoes, and the Tyrell smite. And the tornadoes also got buffed. So if we look at the Dust Devil, so we can see that from 117 to 147 Dust Devils from the Dust Devils aspect, which is, the bread and butter of Whirlwind build, they got buffed to 120 to 180. So that's like 20% buff to Dust Devils aspect. So like yeah. This season is absolutely crazy. I can't wait. Like all the builds are already forming in my head. I want to try like 20 different builds and synergies and combinations. And yeah, I'm like so excited. Like so excited for this season and so excited for the PTR to release so that I can try all of this, because we can also copy our character from the live server to the PTR server, and I should have some of these items like the Overkill mace. I think I even have it with like 4 GAs in my stash, so we will be able to use those hopefully, because this PTR also gives you extra tempering option, or like attempt for every GA. So I hope on the PTR it will also work retrospectively, so that I will try to rework all the weapons that I already have, to work for other builds, so that I can test as many builds as humanly possible. And we also, got buff to our glyphs. So the dominate glyph goes from 30 seconds to 20 seconds. Once again, if we look at my Death Blow Overpower Barbarian and the Paragon board, we can see that the dominate is here. So this is getting buffed. We are of course also playing the Bone Breaker legendary node, which will give us overpower. We are playing Ref to keep our fury up. We are also playing the Weapons Master, which is also getting buffed from 4% to 8%. So when we are swapping between Whirlwind and Death Blow, we are constantly gonna be regenerating Fury. So Fury will not be an issue at all, And so like, yeah, plus of course we have the Earthstriker aspect, which will make us do overpower, a guaranteed overpower, which will also be increased in damage. Like, this is insanity. Like, there are so many good items that if you just wanted to just make a full unique build, just equip it everywhere, I'm telling you, it would work. It wouldn't be like super min-max, but it would work. So yeah, like, this is it for like my plans, what I'm gonna do on the PTR. What are some of the builds that I want to test, and what are the synergies that we are getting. So I really hope that you like the video and that you are as excited as I am. You can tell me what you are most excited about, or what build you want me to make and test on the PTR server in the comment section down below. As always, if you subscribe to the channel, if you give me a like, comment, it will make me really, really happy. So thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Ciao.